What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome. Today I'm talking about this. This is the Emax Tinyhawk Freestyle 2, right? 2, that means it's upgraded, and it absolutely is an upgrade. But the question is, should you buy this one? Or what about this? This is the Emax Tinyhawk Race 2, and they're very similar quads. But one might be a little bit better for you than the other. Let's take a closer look. Alright, so we're going to start with some video from the Tinyhawk Freestyle 2. Now, that's what this is. This is a review of the Tinyhawk Freestyle 2, and then I'll tell you about why you may want this, or perhaps the Tinyhawk Race 2. If you really want to learn more about the Tinyhawk Race 2, I've got a whole nother video all about that drone, or really any of the Emax drones, because I love these things. Now, the video you're watching is actually coming from the Insta360 cam. It's an awesome camera that will do some stabilization, and it's impressive because that camera weighs 18 grams. Now this quad tips scales at 49, 50 grams. That's awesome that it can carry a camera that's, basically half of its weight, or just about half of its weight. And it does a nice job. Now, if you want to see what does the actual feed look like, well, let's take a look at that too. The RunCam Nano 2 is a really good camera, right? It does a nice job of providing some highlights. You can kind of see the clouds still. It doesn't get washed out. And I'm recording this on my SkyZone 030s, right? They're awesome, new OLED goggles. I'm going to do a review on those as well. But you can kind of see this Freestyle quad. It's got some go, and it does some fun flying. So if you're looking for something that is fun to fly, you want to do some freestyle, you don't want something big and loud, well, this is definitely a really good option, something you might want to take a look into. Now let's talk about more. What is this drone? This is the Tinyhawk Freestyle 2, or Tinyhawk 2 Freestyle, I should say. And we got this thing from Banggood to review. And actually, Banggood is doing a giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway of one of these on our channel. We're doing a live stream July 21st and July 23rd. So make sure you check back if you want to win one of these. We're giving one of these away for free. We're also giving away a ready-to-fly 5-inch. That's the eSheen Wizard. So you have to be part of that. You have to be on the live stream while it's happening. So July 23rd, July 21st, both of them are happening at 8 p.m. Central Time. So if you want a chance to win one of these, come and watch. But let's talk about what this is and why you might want it versus one of these other offerings from Emax, or really any other company. So this Freestyle 2 is absolutely an upgrade over the original Freestyle. Now, the camera and the VTX are upgraded. Now, my original Freestyle doesn't work because I was trying to upgrade to actually this camera, the Nano 2, and upgrade the VTX, and soldering bad. It doesn't fly. So they've gone ahead and upgraded that for you. So RunCam Nano 2 and a switchable VTX from pit mode to 25 to 100 to 200 milliwatts, which is awesome. You're going to get great reception, great video range. It's actually going to outdrive the receiver range, right? This is an SPI receiver on the F4 flight controller. You can get about 100 meters or so, roughly a football field, before you start running into issues. That's probably the biggest drawback on this, and really all of these quads, is the SPI receiver doesn't have fantastic range. Could you add your own receiver? Probably. Should you? That's probably not worth it. Now, why would I want this Freestyle versus Emax's other Toothpick offering? This is the Race 2. Basically these are very similar on the inside. Same VTX, same camera, same flight controller. They even have the same double PH2 connector. Right, so the big difference is obviously size, right? You can see the Race 2 is smaller. This is 115 millimeters. It's slightly heavier just by a couple of grams as well, but it also has larger propellers, right? So these are 2.5-inch props on the Freestyle 2 versus 2-inch props on the Race 2. And what does that all mean? Well, it means that this thing is a little bit more floaty, I feel. It's got 1103 7000 kV motors versus the 1103 7500 kV motors on the Race. So these will spin a little faster on the Race. You'll get a better maneuverability in terms of sweeping movements and flinging the quad to do freestyle maneuvers, right? So if you're looking for a freestyle type quad, this is probably slightly better. The Race 2 has the advantage in quick little tight maneuvers. So if you're going to do racing, this is what I'd recommend. I'm actually hoping to race this weekend, Go Drone X Micro Mecha Tour, and I'm bringing this thing because it's a little bit twitchier, I think, than the Freestyle. But could you do both with either one? Absolutely. Just a little bit of tuning, and you can make these things do what you want to do. All right, so why do you want a toothpick instead of, say, a whoop? Well, toothpicks just have a lot more power, right? These whoops, original Tinyhawk, Tinyhawk S, Tinyhawk 2, and the original Baby Hawk. This is the one that started it all. These things here, these whoops, they're great for indoor flights. Now, these two can do 2S batteries, and they're better outside than the original, but they just don't have the power that you want if you want to do freestyle or racing outdoors. That's why you want one of these two toothpick style quads. Toothpicks are a lot of fun. I really enjoy flying them. Another thing with this that I did is I took this this little camera. This is the Insta 360 Go, and I mounted actually just another battery strap here on the front, and I was able to get stabilized footage. This camera is only 18 grams, and that's awesome. So you can get some really spectacular stabilized FPV footage out of a cam like this. And actually I've done a few different videos. You're definitely going to want to check out what this camera can do because it's so darn unique. Alright, last couple of things you want to know about this quad. I already mentioned the double PH2 connectors, which means you're going to be flying these double 1S batteries. There's kind of give and take with these batteries, right? One, they're super cheap, so you can get tons of them. Just charge them up and fly some more. The other, they're not quite as efficient as something, a 2S battery with an XT30, right? So if you really wanted to, you could lop this off, put on an XT30, and fly that way, right? But, Emax does some really nice things. They, of course, include 2 batteries. They give you a multi-charger. As always, they always give you this case, which I love the case. I wish you could fit the drone in the foam with the props off, so I kind of removed that, and it kind of sneaks in there, but, kind of flop around a little bit. So, do I like this thing? Absolutely. A lot of fun. So if you're looking for something fun to fly, do some freestyle, definitely want to check out this Tinyhawk 2 Freestyle from Emax. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, check us out on halfchrome.com. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget about our live event July 21st and 23rd, where you can win one of these or some other drones and just kind of learn more about things that we're doing in the FPV and drone industry. Hey, good luck and happy flying.